It's time for the intro.
Hey guys, we're back. It's Andrew and Cher with another episode of Recap on the Run. Today, during our intro, we're going to be walking until we get into it. But this is Season 2, Episode 10 of Better Call Saul, Season Finale.
Ooh.
The climax, titled Klick with a K.
Was it really?
Yeah, Klick with a K. That's a military way of spelling, I think, of when you're a sniper, something like that.
Ah, anyway. Interesting. Thank you. It all comes together. I would have thought it was referencing the last scene, but go on. Oh, so anyway, guys, let's be fair. Welcome back again. So, season finale, Better Call Saul. Everything we were hoping for and everything I was hoping for and expecting. Thought it was a good, solid episode. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. A lot of answers, a lot of new developments, and a lot of progression through the plot. So let's start it off with that opening scene, which was a complete fake out for me.
Well, let's go back a little bit to the last episode. So
Okay, got it. No,
the last episode, it was Chuck on Jimmy's tail of the copy 24-hour copy shop.
Yep.
And we were already running, guys, so
Yeah.
that's why we're tired. Doubleheader episode.
Pick up your feet, keep on running, stay hydrated, stay active, get your heart rate up. Let's go. Alright.
So, last episode, Chuck was investigating the copy place, and
Because he just could not let go that he had made a mistake in the paperwork from S.
he was sure that Jimmy set him up, so he was investigating. He was getting a little
Agitated,
a little crazy, dizzy,
Yep.
and what ended up happening is he passed out and hit his head with a giant smack to the counter.
Hard hit.
We didn't know what was going to happen. He could have
Passed out.
died, maybe.
Yeah, that was the end of the last episode where we were left. Jimmy in the shadows watching, whispering for someone to call 911, anyone to do something.
Yeah, that was a big cliffhanger.
Yeah, so can I jump now?
Yeah, let's get
Opening scene. You see the heart rate monitor. You're in the hospital. Heart rate's going. So you're like, oh, it's Chuck, he's alive. And then doctor moves out of the camera frame, and Chuck's there, sitting right next to Jimmy, and you realize it's a flashback. And in the hospital bed is actually their mom, who is close to her last breath. Quite an interesting...
Yeah, it was interesting to me because she looked younger than Chuck. I wasn't sure.
She did.
I mean, it's just... Not sure. I wasn't positive on what that was supposed to be like. Another girlfriend or how they were
I thought it might have
related.
been his wife or something like that. First, I didn't know it was his mom until they said so. But we see a female in the hospital bed. I love the imagery of kind of the darker shading for that scene to signify the flashback. Also, it was interesting how Chuck's in his crisp, all white shirt, Jimmy right next to him in his dark black leather jacket or whatever. It was very opposite, and I thought it might have been symbolic of their nature. Chuck being the goody-goody and Jimmy being Slippin' Jimmy. So, really interesting imagery. Really like that. I think opening scenes for Better Call Saul have been on point, and always are, but really good opening scene.
One thing I wasn't sure about is, do we know at what point in the timeline the mom died? Because you can't really alter the look of Jimmy and Chuck too much to know when things happen, but it looked like it could have been even kind of recently, maybe before. Maybe that's what led to Chuck's sickness, or because
Maybe.
Yeah, it could have been a long time ago or pretty recently. So
Yeah, I don't think there was any
indication
of when that happened, but what's interesting is, Jimmy wanted to go out, get some food, get a bite to eat, which is reasonable.
Yeah, they've been there for 3 days. They didn't know how long they would be there.
Chuck didn't want to go, and of course, as would happen, as soon as Jimmy leaves,
Mom wakes up.
for a brief moment.
just to utter a name a couple of times. Just twice. Just twice.
Jimmy. Oh, it's heartbreaking. Well, first, before she even woke up, to see Chuck's emotion of crying, letting his wall down and showing that raw emotion of his mom, in the hospital bed. And I think we've all been there. It's heart feeling when you can't help someone you love. And he was crying. That tweaked at my heartstrings.
It did.
And I was like, oh man, here it goes again. Here it goes again. I might be liking Chuck a little bit. But then his mom wakes up, says the word Jimmy. He says, no, Mom, it's me, Chuck. It's Chuck, it's Chuck, it's Chuck.
And then he says Jimmy again. And I felt so bad for Chuck at that point in his history.
Took her final breath.
Flatline.
Flatline, yeah. And I don't know if you guys caught the nursing jargon. DNR, do not resuscitate. Started to get my inklings of despising Chuck again as soon as they didn't want to call Jimmy. Didn't want to try the intercom. Didn't want to try to call him. He just let her go. Turned very hard after that. Waited till Jimmy returned to deliver the news that their mom had gone. Of course, Jimmy, you already feel so much guilt. You feel horrible. And then the fact, Andrew, that he asked, did she wake up? Did she say anything? Chuck denied him of that. And maybe he was trying to make him not feel guilty.
Yeah.
If you want to be
I wasn't
benefit of the
sure if it was resentment or it was probably Chuck was a little angry at him, but it could have been that Chuck was also just been protecting him. He didn't want...
That's 5% chance. Okay, now that I've said it, that's highly unlikely. He's a dick. I hate him.
Well,
I despise him.
You don't know if he was
Cold-blooded.
a dick yet.
No.
So, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because...
That he didn't want
at that point in the story, maybe he just didn't want... I mean, yeah, I agree it was a dick move, but...
His mom just said
it could have been...
Like, he was calling for Jimmy.
If I don't know...
Jimmy.
If I don't know for sure, I don't want to make a judgment, because I already hate Chuck.
You could tell
he
by
doesn't
his
need
face.
more hate.
You can tell by his face.
He doesn't need the extra hate.
He doesn't. That's the last time you fool me, writers. That's the last time you fool me into caring about Chuck.
It doesn't matter if
Let's
he
go
gets
this way.
more hate, because I hate him enough, so...
But...
I'll give him that, and I still hate him.
But that's so cold-blooded. That were his mother's last words.
Yeah, and Jimmy missed it. So, what's Chuck gonna do? He's like, Jimmy, you missed it. Why did you get us food? Why did you order my sandwich?
He could have said, she called for you, Jimmy, but she left in peace. No? Or, not even that, he didn't tell him about the Jimmy. He could have called him. He could have texted him. He could have been like, to the doctor, give her one more shot. Wait for my brother to get here. Come on. Something. You didn't even give him an opportunity to say goodbye. She's just gone. It's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
I don't think he should have gone back on that DNR. But...
Well, she said, you want us to call anyone? You want to try to intercom? I bet Jimmy was still waiting for that hospital elevator at that time.
It was over already. There was nothing to do at that point.
He could say goodbye to the body. She's not even there. He can't even say, bye, Mom. Touch her hand one time. Kiss her on the forehead. Nothing.
Pause this for a second. Get some water, guys.
Okay, guys, we're back. So, I think we're in agreement. Very powerful opening scene. Let's jump to the real beginning.
Yeah, actually, I am in agreement. I think that was a dick move. But I'm just trying to give Chuck a little chance for...
No!
Maybe.
No, we are not...
It's not 100%. There you go.
Never will I be fooled to having emotions from ever again. Alright.
Moving on to the...
Okay, where we left it last episode. Cliffhanger. Chuck falls, busts his head. Jimmy, oh my god. Does the right thing.
He's a hero.
Does the right thing. Thinks about his brother's health and rather than himself and whatever could go down, rushes in, calls 911, turns off all the lights, starts taking control, gets his brother to the hospital. What do you think about that move? Smart or stupid?
Because Jimmy doesn't care that much about his feud with Chuck. He cares about his brother the most, first and foremost. So you gotta do that every single time. You gotta take care of their health.
It was stupid, but it was the right decision. I'm so glad. I think the last episode I was speculating that he would call 911 anonymously. Such the right decision to rush in.
He knows exactly what he needs.
Very, very slight hesitation.
He got Chuck a pillow.
Yeah, very slight. And then, he We get into the hospital. We see Chuck in the hospital now. That whole scene with Chuck.
Oh, that was
quite claustrophobic.
That was a terrifying scene to me. Just because I'm sure that happens
all the time.
People are terrified. Maybe it's justifiably a reason why, or maybe they're crazy like Chuck. And
the doctor's just like, no, we know it's right. Let's listen.
With it upside down, just adding upside down shot, adding to the tension and
the music, the frenetic activity.
Yeah, you're telling me you didn't feel bad for Chuck at that point?
No, not after
You think
that.
he deserved that?
Yes,
absolutely.
He's crazy.
I don't think anybody deserves that.
It's not real in his head. You need an EKG. You need that. Come on, just busted your head open. What do you want, a Band-Aid? There are just things you gotta do.
Well, he busted his head open because the crime that Jimmy committed.
I know, but to be like, turn off all the lights. Like, come on, guy, come on. Just be realistic. You want to die, or you want to pretend die from your pretend illness?
I don't. Even if it's pretend illness, it still hurts him.
True.
So,
okay, you have a point.
There's nothing he can do about it. It's either he gets hurt, or he's crazy to everybody. So there's no win situation for him.
He gets it out of his head. Okay, anyway, so we fast forward a little bit. He's in the hospital bed. Jimmy comes in. You know, he talks to the same doctor from last time.
Wait. You didn't feel bad for Chuck at all? You didn't feel scared for him?
No.
You thought he was 100% deserving of that?
Yes, get him out of there. He's crazy.
Do you think Jimmy feels the same way?
Bad guy. No, Jimmy loves him. That's his brother. Of course, he's only going to see the good in him always. Always to the very end, and maybe even past that. He's looking out for Chuck. He already doesn't want to have him committed. He knows he's going to hate being under temporary guardianship, but he's got to do it for his own good. Sometimes it's a tough decision, Again, anyone who has a loved one in the hospital, what's the right thing to do? What you think's right, what's right for the person. Tough decision. I think Jimmy made all the right decisions. Chuck's gotta, they gotta do CAT scan, they gotta do an MRI, come on. Yeah. They gotta do it.
They gotta do it.
You can't just cry your way out of it. So, they're in the hospital room, talks to Jimmy, calls Ernie in, the mystery Ernie. Oh man.
Still a mystery.
What do you think of that scene? When he's bugging, he's like a dog on a bone. Like, will not let it go, asking Jimmy, how'd you get there so fast? How long was I out? How was Jimmy on the spot there? And then, a Hail Mary pass.
Thank you, Ernie. Ernesto Fring.
Oh my gosh,
possibly.
Ernesto.
I hope.
Telling him, I called him. Man, we're out. Woo! Boom.
What a good friend,
Well, he said he missed the mailroom, I don't think that's the same mailroom friend, but there's a camaraderie there, and maybe, unless he has another ulterior motive, to your point, what you're speculating, but, man, Ernie got out there, diffused that raging lunatic Chuck.
Well, I'm surprised that calmed Chuck down.
Well, because what can you say? You can't say that Ernie's crazy. He only has a vendetta against his brother, and Ernie's saying, I called him.
Oh, yeah.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna go check Ernie's phone records now?
One quick thing about how Chuck was sure he didn't make a mistake with that 12-16 fiasco, and he was sure he didn't make a mistake. I just wanted to bring up again that last season he did make a mistake. He missed those papers. He was going over for Jimmy for sandpaper, and he missed something, and that's when Jimmy got the whole sandpaper scandal going on. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
So he's made a mistake before. He said, wait, those are the documents I went over? So, I'm not sure why he was so...
Well, he's wrong because Mesa Verde means so much to him. And even in the end, he's saying, why does it mean so much? It means something very personal to him. And he probably attacked it with 100%. That's why he knows he didn't make a mistake. But yeah, really good hospital.
I just wanted to bring that back. But where were we with Ernie?
The hospital. Okay, let's jump.
Alright, we can go back into Chuck accusing Jimmy again now.
Want to go into that?
Well,
let's
dick
jump.
move.
Let's just
He's just a dick move. Okay.
Let's segue.
That's pretty much it.
Then we took a little break from that to go check out what's going on with Mr. Ermintrout. Mike went and followed. What's his name again?
Tio?
What's his name, Tio? Taco. No.
Nacho.
Nacho!
You followed him?
Yeah, I went to follow to see what they're doing with the poor ice cream truck popsicle driver. He's having a rough time, always getting lined up and thrown in back seats and stuff, but followed them to a little dirt road. Obviously turned around.
I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I was jumping ahead in my head. Well, we'll get to that later.
First he followed them. I was a little confused because he's driving a different truck now. More of a sandy colored tan station wagon. I don't know if that's to be more incognito, but he was following them really close. So
yeah, it was right behind those bushes.
Like in the middle of the desert. Like you didn't see that guy for 600 miles. I don't know. He was following them really close, and you know when you panned away, the driver Nacho, his face. There was some kind of expression that I can't pinpoint. I don't know if it was.
I thought maybe he knew that he was there.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I rewinded it a couple times to see if he saw him, but I'm still not sure.
There was some kind of expression of something going on there. Again, either regret, fear, knowledge of something was to come. So very interesting. We see them go off. We see Mike turn around. Not sure where that's going to land him later on.
Well, in one of the later scenes, we see him meet up with a gun guy.
Yep, do some target practice. When he said he doesn't want guns, he's been firmly against them. Obviously, he's doing a 180 now, about to purchase something. First seeing how things shoot, he's obviously
do some stretching here.
You stretch? Hey guys, don't overexert yourselves.
Yeah, been running for over an hour now.
Yeah, keep healthy.
But
don't tear anything.
Continue with your
No, so he went and did some target practice. Always great to see that gun guy. You know, thrives on repeat business. Gave him some free bullets. Loved how he wiped off the gun before handing it off to him. You know, no prints, no tracks, no offense taken. It's another really good scene. We know that Mike's up to something. Obviously now he needs, and it's not just a little pistol, it's a sniper rifle from quite a ways away. So he's got some plans. He's heading back out to the desert.
Do we know the gun guy's name? Like he does a good job. Every time he's in the scene, he doesn't say much, but he always has a presence.
I think the actor himself is a really good actor. He's been in quite a good movies. I can't know. Do you know his name off the top of your head?
No.
But you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
he's a good actor. Kudos.
Yeah.
But yeah, really good presence. You just know those kind of guys lurk around, have some good business.
Yeah, he should be the next spin-off, I think.
His backstory. His Lincoln.
The gun guy and the vacuum guy.
Yeah, the vacuum cleaners.
Yeah, that'll be a second spin-off.
We'll see what's going on. So, you want to stick with Mike or jump back to what's going on at the hospital?
Mike was testing the sniper rifle, so we learned he's a pretty dang good shot.
Of course, it's Mike.
Well, he's evolving into Mike. He's turning from kind of nice Mike to stone cold killer Mike.
Yeah, I think he was like crooked bad cop Mike. Then he turned to a super pendulum swing, good guy, straight and narrow. And now he's finding that gray area where he can still be a good guy, but he'll get things done. He'll do what he needs to do. So yeah, you're right. He's evolving as his character. So we'll stick with him. He took his sniper rifle, went out into the desert, found a little cabin where things were going down.
Oh well, that's the end. So we'll probably end with that one because that ends up with a big mystery cliffhanger.
But so does go. Where do you want to go?
Well, let's see. So Kim was pretty much not in this episode.
I still love her.
Yeah.
Still love her a lot. Oh, how could we forget the Gimme Jimmy commercial? Oh man,
Gimme Jimmy.
Everything I wanted it to be.
I thought it was going to be Saul until they said Gimme Jimmy. So.
Oh my gosh, it was.
That was his commercial.
Excellent. It was perfect. So good. We obviously could tell.
Oh yeah.
Catering to the senior clientele.
That's what the whole season was building up to, wasn't it? How we anticipated last recap.
I was dying for that commercial. It was a great commercial. You know, obviously after he saw it, he kind of second-guessed himself with his tagline, "A lawyer you can trust." He might have felt a pang of guilt there, maybe.
Couldn't be completely happy with it. Yeah, especially with, at that time, Chuck was still in the hospital, right?
Yeah, he watched it from the hospital room. Obviously knew he was going to get a ton of calls. Turned off his phone right after it aired.
Yeah, so he's still putting his family first. Of course. For now.
Yeah, for now. And, you know, obviously it worked. And in one of the later scenes, we show the waiting room with at least 5 senior citizens up in there to come and see Jimmy. He's got a booming business. I don't know if it's big bucks.
So booming that he needs Kim to be his assistant and grab coffee with no cream.
And donuts, if there's any left. Yeah, it's just nice to see that little office waiting room, you know, people waiting for him. I'm excited for him. He's come a long way from, you know, season 1 where he was taking nickels and dimes and tchotchkes and food as payment. So, you know, on the business side of things are going pretty good. Until, of course, he gets a call from Howard. You want to jump there? Where do you want to go, Andrew?
Well, I don't know if we're skipping anything, but yeah, let's go there. So, he gets a call from Howard that Chuck is it resigning or was it quitting? It was resigning.
No.
Retiring.
Retiring, yeah.
Retiring from HHM. We still don't know if that was a setup by
That's
Chuck.
totally a setup. Okay, let's fast forward.
He could be quitting.
It's not. He's not quitting.
He probably might not want to get HHM involved in little sibling battle. So it's possible.
No.
Why are you always hating on Chuck that much?
He's not going to quit. He knew he was going to tell Howard. Howard's going to get pissed at Jimmy. Jimmy's going to come. He already knew. Because even when Jimmy's at the door, he's like, I know why you're here. I'm busy. They're from the same cloth. He could be just as conniving as Jimmy. We know that. He's just never gone to the dark side. All the times Jimmy said, roll around in the mud with me, he's never taken a bait.
Win.
Alright guys, we're back. Quick water break. We're going to be doing a fast walk the rest of the while. Don't want to pull any muscles. It's kind of a hot day, so stick with it. Keep going. We'll continue our recap. So, where do we leave off? The HHM letter, which, you know, we see Howard asking Jimmy if he's behind it. Jimmy saying, behind what? Fast forward to he's arriving at Chuck's house. He doesn't have the key, can't get it anymore, banging on the door. Which, by the way, the scene before, we knew that Chuck had been home from the hospital. We forgot to jump to say that, you know, all of his physical tests were okay. Heart strong, so everything was good. Physically.
From that head hit, we didn't learn anything except for that. Yeah, nothing really came of that.
Yeah, he was physically super healthy.
It didn't cure him. It didn't make him worse. He just got his physical done. That's it.
Yeah, and again, nothing to be concerned about. Nothing with the heart, the blood, but obviously something wrong mentally. We're in the hospital. He basically is comatose again in a self-induced
20-hour.
Yeah, something that lasted 20 hours. He's just not moving, not talking. Jimmy, ever the loving brother, stuck by his side for the whole 20 hours while he's throwing the biggest adult temper tantrum I've ever seen in my life. This is the second time he's pulled this stunt. Let me just zone out and not talk to anyone. I think it's just the equivalent of a toddler holding their breath until they get their way. He's just, I'm done with Chuck.
It could be, but he's mentally ill. He can't.
I had hoped that like 5 years passed and he woke up and he was like in a home or something. That's what I was hoping was going to happen. Like he's going to wake up and it's going to be like patted walls and be like committed.
Cher, remind me to never cross you. Dang.
He's deserving anyway. So it was only 20 hours that he was out. Came to, Jimmy took him back home. You know, Chuck sends him out, tells him he could call Eddie. He gets his little... Ernie?
Yeah, so.
Gets his little aluminum foil robe, rushes out to the garage.
Right when Jimmy leaves, he's sneaking around.
Digging in boxes.
Yeah. Goes all the way around the house. Some
kind of secret mission. So an interesting scene. Did you, at that point, have an inkling of what was going on, Andrew?
Well, we knew he was up to no good for Jimmy's sake. I wasn't positive yet until...
Okay. So you didn't know at that point?
Yeah, until Jimmy walks in the room and
yeah.
Chuck has all the whole room all wrapped in foil.
That's basically when I called it too. But at the time, I was like, what's he looking for? Is he looking for a will? Is he going to shoot himself? Is he looking for an old picture of their mom? Is this going to tie back into the beginning? Yeah, while he was scavenging around in the garage, I didn't know what he was up to. So that was still a question mark for me at that point.
But
yeah.
right when Jimmy walked in and Chuck seemed to do a 180 and say sorry to Jimmy.
Oh my god. Wait, first let's set the scene. He has covered his whole office with that foil stuff. What is it? What's the technical term?
Mylar? What is it? I don't even know what Mylar is.
So he's covered everything, saying that, he's subjective to radio waves everywhere. He needs to, encompass himself. He needs to retire. He needs to hide out. He's not sane in his mind. He's crazy. He's going on and on, spouting this to Jimmy. His mind is failing him. He's a victim. Blah, 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 blah.
So, yeah, his little speech about what he did wrong.
How could he?
But that's what got Jimmy to talk. And when Jimmy started talking, you know that was Chuck's plan all along. Something's hidden in there. Of course.
The only thing that would be hidden in a box inside the garage that you haven't touched since the 80s. The one and only
electronic recording device.
You knew it. He's monologuing. He got him to monologue.
Alright, let's do one more lap, finish strong.
Yeah.
Get this run back. Alright.
And that nail in the coffin, and back to the title.
And
so we find out that's why I thought the click was the click of the button. Of the end scene.
I didn't connect that.
Like, gotcha. Kind of thing. Basically, for those who watch it, Jimmy spills the beans on everything Chuck accused him of. It's true.
Not only does he spill the beans, but he confesses and admits that he spilled the beans. 100% confession.
For him, he does throw it in. It's for him, nothing against him. He does spout out, it's your word against mine. He lays it all out there. It's on a recorded tape. End scene. End season. I hate Chuck so much.
That's completely reasonable to me. I mean,
but he's just
I don't know what he's gonna
do with that.
I don't know what he's gonna do with it.
Everyone has family drama. Everyone fights with their siblings. Everyone.
So what could he do with that? He could let Kim listen to it. I don't know if that probably won't change anything.
It doesn't matter anything.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know that. Kim knows for sure. So maybe he'll try to drive another wedge between them again. Maybe he'll try to get
blackmail. He doesn't have any money. Blackmail for him to quit the law forever.
Yeah, maybe
move out of town.
He'll get Jimmy in trouble with the law, or get him disbarred. Or
so dumb.
Why is he dumb?
He could just get someone to kill off.
Why is Jimmy gonna do? Oh my God.
He wouldn't.
What the heck?
He wouldn't. I'm just saying.
Why are you jumping over there?
Of the low.
Maybe Saul.
Jimmy played a little joke. Come on.
It's not a joke.
Let it go.
That ruined Chuck's reputation professionally. That's his whole life.
I think
Chuck's life is being a lawyer.
Chuck has more to worry about than his lawyer practice. How about his health and his sanity? He should focus on what's really important. Focus on making yourself better, not bringing someone else down. Jimmy did a little felony joke. Come on, what's he gonna do now? And I was gonna throw him in jail? Fine him? For what? What does that prove? That he doesn't make mistakes? What? There's no point.
You're like with Chuck as how I was with Skyler for Breaking Bad. Because I hated every move she made while the season was going on.
I didn't like Skyler either, but go on.
Well, if you put yourself in Chuck's shoes, and just from the beginning you think Jimmy caused your dad's death, that's one thing. Another thing is, you think both of your parents like Jimmy more.
Oh my gosh, so what? Let it go.
Another thing is all the trouble that Jimmy's gotten in through his whole life, and you give him another chance. It's just...
Oh my gosh.
And maybe your wife leaves you because of Jimmy.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, not that I like Chuck, but he's a full character. All of his reasons to do things are legit there.
Okay.
Nothing's out of character for someone that's been through his life.
Okay, I understand. He could be a real person. It's realistic. But, okay, let's jump to the record tape. Let's talk. Your word against my word. First of all, you're not allowed to record someone without their permission.
You can,
it's
actually.
Inadmissible.
You can, actually, in New Mexico.
Oh, can you?
One party needs to know about it, and Chuck is the party, knows about it.
How do you know this?
Oh, because I looked up the law in New Mexico in 2001. or that year.
Okay, but okay. Let's think about what's gonna happen. Let's follow this mouse trail. So let's say he takes it to court. Still, your voice seems mine. I still think Jimmy would win because he's a smooth
I think
talker.
Jimmy would win because
And dude's crazy. We already established he's crazy.
You say he was trying to get Chuck to calm down.
He even said, "Of course I'm telling you to make me feel better." He says it himself. Of course I'm telling you to make me feel better. You would say anything. Okay, so I think Chuck's got a losing case there. Unless, like, what's he going to do? Take it to HHM to have Howard?
Yeah, so we don't know what he's going to do. Maybe he'll just get...
Obviously, we're going to find out for season 3.
That's what it's building up to. We're going to know.
Adversary. It's true. It's going to be McGill versus McGill. I think, what maybe comes to my head, if he wants to play hardball, if Jimmy is still his temporary guardianship, commit that fool. Get him locked up. If he wants to play hardball and mess with your life, screw him. He's still under your medical control. You can make the calls. That's what's happening.
That could happen next season. That's what all that's leading up to.
If you want to take the hardball.
The battle of McGill's.
Yeah, so just there. I'm happy that the season hasn't ended.
Let's do some stretches to cool down.
Okay. I'm happy that the season hasn't ended with Jimmy and Kim being any weirder. For now, they still have their practice together. She still, for the most part, is with him. His commercial came out. They still have some business. She has business. He has business. So I'm happy. I'm happy for that storyline. A few episodes ago, we saw that he's staying at her place. He got his own toothbrush. I was mentioning the symbolism of that they're pretty solid. So more to come on that. I'm happy to see what happens to them in season 3 also.
All right, so let's go back to Mike with his scene.
Okay.
When he's on the hill with a sniper rifle.
Good scene. Oh, we have good imagery again. Good
the sound.
Good the tension.
Bugs chirping and then going silent.
Wait. First, we're watching. I initially thought his target was going to be Nacho. I thought, loose ends.
I thought it could be... No, I wasn't sure what they were doing with the ice cream driver. I didn't know if they were going to kill him for sure.
Well, of course. He's all tied up. He's a witness now. You're going to get rid of him. But I really thought he was going to take out Nacho.
Why would they, of course, kill him? The only reason they would kill him is because they think he's involved.
Exactly.
But not because he's a witness.
Well, then they think he's involved. But again, it's weird how he was driving that tan station wagon instead of the green one. Okay, guys, get your stretches in. We're winding out this Better Call Saul season. So yeah.
He's watching Nacho, the twins, and Tio.
The twins, yes.
So we knew he wouldn't kill at least 3 of those characters. Maybe he would try to... Maybe it could have led to... If he hit Tio, it could have injured him. Made him go into a wheelchair.
Because obviously he's going for the guy in the white. And we know that now because when Nacho was blocking him, he didn't want to take the shot. So that disproved my theory. He only wants to go for the head honcho. Didn't have a clear shot. So much tension.
Such a build-up.
Oh my gosh. So good.
He had his eye on the target, waiting for the perfect shot.
And the back and forth, I was like, anytime he's going to scroll back and someone's going to be looking at him. Anytime now. Like, you just feel it.
And then I was so invested in the scene. I got so angry. I heard somebody honking outside my room. Who is this? But we learned that it's happening, or I learned that it's happening in the show, and Mike didn't know where it was coming from. He thought it was the car, one of the Salamanca cars, and not his own car.
I think it's crazy. I loved how they flipped back, because I had to rewind it too to say, when did that sound actually start? So I loved how they showed the guy shoveling, and from his vantage point, he couldn't hear anything, to just show that, Mike was hearing it up where he was at, but down on the floor, in the valley floor, you couldn't hear it on that desert. So Mike follows the sound, slowly, cautiously, carefully.
With his gun drawn.
Yeah, his pistol, not a sniper rifle, obviously now. Approaches his car with his horn going off. You don't know who's around it, who's in it, what's going on. More tension mounting. Comes to circle the car and find out it's a stick.
Yeah, there's a note on the car.
Yeah. Well, first he picked up the stick, obviously, to turn the horn off. He's glancing around, no one in sight. Pulls this handwritten note off of his windshield.
It just says, "Don't."
Oh.
Who could have put that there?
Who? What? When? Why? How?
How could they have known that it would have stopped Mike from taking that shot? He was so close. Why wouldn't they just run up to Mike or signal him some other way instead of
exactly.
that slow way.
Put your gun to his head and be like, "Don't do it, man." Like, they had to follow him. They had to know where his car was at. You have to wait for the right moment. Find that stick. Write that note. Which I was like, who's had a notebook this whole time? Who has a notebook with that kind of tear out paper? Who has that need of a writing for that placement?
It's interesting you say that.
Why, Fran? Who do you think, Fran?
I know. Doesn't Ernesto take notes?
I don't know if he takes notes. Does he? He looks like the type that would.
No, well, the only reason I'm on him is because he's suspicious.
Connection. Yeah, you want there to be connection. You're wanting there, but is he a red herring, Andrew? Are the writers fooling you along with everybody else?
We don't know.
Well, we know that whoever said don't,
they have a bigger plan for.
There's a bigger plan
for the Salamancas and Mike.
And they're slicker than Mike, because Mike is good and badass already as is.
Yeah.
And there's someone who's more stealth than even him, who we don't know. I was hoping for a freeing sighting. We didn't get it this finale, but it's close.
It could be freeing. That's what I wanted to end the.
Yeah, I was hoping.
We don't know what's happening yet for sure.
It's someone though. Who would say don't? Why? You know what's going to happen. I think so many unanswered questions. I feel good that, if someone really wanted to cause Mike harm, they would have offed him over there in the middle of this desert. So I feel like he finally has help. He's been flying this solo for so long that I'm energized that he finally has some help. I'm interested to see what's to come from that.
So, and then he doesn't take the shot, and we're left on a cliffhanger of who put that note there and why.
What's going to happen? We also know that Mike's out to get Tio. I was right that he wants to clear up loose ends, but this is like he wants to clean up the loosest end, the big head honcho, for some reason or other. Okay, thoughts for next season? We already know it's going to be. You want to rate this season or
put your
excellent?
Word?
I think it was excellent. Well, I don't know if that's. I do think it was excellent. That was a good series, a good season. 10 nice episodes.
Let's see. My word would be, although I thought it was really good, I would call it slow. Not that it's too slow. It's a good show. It's just I want so much more to happen. There's so much potential.
He's not even Saul, and I know it's Better Call Saul.
I know it's gonna happen eventually. It's just I can't wait for it. Maybe that's a better word. Anticipation. I can't wait for it.
Oh, that's a good word. Anticipation's a better word than slow.
It's not too slow. Everything's interesting. I want to watch more every time. And there goes my. Okay,
so this episode, I'm pulling for Jimmy and Kim. Hope they survive. I don't like Chuck in the least. Howard's okay. I'm excited. I hope Mike meets up with Gus soon. My thoughts and my hopes for the next season. Oh, it's gonna be gone. How many months?
No, that's 9 months. 9 more months. But next episode, we're probably.
Oh yeah.
What's
our next podcast?
We're gonna be talking about Game of Thrones very soon.
Yes, our favorite, one of our faves. So
maybe
it's back.
That will be our first officially launched podcast. We're going to release all of these at once, and then our launch of Recaps on the Run will be Game of Thrones premiere. How's that sound, guys?
Make sure you join us next week. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for running.
Keep running. We'll keep recapping.
Bye, guys.
Bye.